Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Divine Screk Republic, now getting ready to start the Great Crusade to make the universe a more peaceful, egalitarian, and spiritualist place. Hopefully soon, everyone will fall in line and we will have eternal peace throughout the galaxy. But first, I want to quickly show something. So, in the previous video, I was talking about how, for some reason, the amoeba simply weren't showing up. There was a bit of a bug in which you would unlock it, you would then research it, and it wouldn't show up. A load of people were talking about it on the forums, and it turns out I could either go back or forward in my beta build, and then it would work. So I went forward one, and now if we go to the ship designer, we can now add the flagella. So these, of course, are the amoebas, and I didn't realise how powerful they were. Yeah, they completely ignore shields, which is kind of sad, honestly, since we're so laser-focused. If it did bonus damage to shields, that would actually be fantastic, but sadly, it just ignores shields altogether, 100% shield penetration, at least I believe that's how that works. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong there. And then there is a 50% bonus damage against armor. But look at that average damage, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, click, there we go. The other thing is, it's quite cheap in terms of power usage, despite being so much more powerful than the basic Strikecraft. As you can see, just look at the stat difference there. They cost the same energy, and the same initial cost. No, it's 10 more in the initial cost, oh dear. So of course now we have our cruiser all operational, able to send out the baby amoebas to fight for us. We also have the regenerative hull tissue, meaning that this is quite a biological based ship. And it's going to be called, after reading the comments, the Inquisitor. Okay, so I'll save you, and let's go to the Fleet Manager. And I would like to add 2 of those to this, so neither of those, please, thank you. And instead, I want 2 of the Inquisitors. Okay, that's pretty much that. Fantastic. Now, here's something which is going to dictate our future lore. I'm very tempted right now to take away Liberation War and instead go with Unrestricted. This way, only for the brief moment, we could take over the Sterling Star. Money Marble could be taken over by the Screk, and we could free all the Screk currently enslaved there and being cruelly tortured. That would be a way to sow the seeds of peace in a more aggressive way, but the thing is, as much as I want to do that, similar to how I really want the planet over here, the one that keeps on warping from being Gaia to being the Void Planet, I don't want to go against my law. I've set up law, we are peaceful even if we are now fanatical. I'm going to stick like that. But either way, as soon as our ships are done, as soon as the 2 cruisers are done, we are going to enter space over here, and we are going to begin the Liberation War against the Cactus Combine to hopefully bring them into our way of thinking. Now that we have the Calvins, our lovely little fungus people, there they are, hello fungi boys, we can actually now inhabit any planet, since they have 100% habitability anywhere. I assume if the planet has some negatives, they're still affected, but this does really open some borders for us. Also, it seems like, if we go back to the world, they are slowly losing their old ways. You are now egalitarian, you are spiritualist, sadly xenophobe, egalitarian, militarist, xenophobe, spiritualist, and xenophobe. It's not been that long, and already half of the population is following our doctrine. We will be the collective regime of peace and love yet. Now, one thing I want to see, and actually we can use the lovely Cacti here for that, is if I asked you to be in our federation. Damn. Even though you're not militarist, you do want the regular war philosophy. That is actually really bad for us, because it does kind of hint that even if we convert them, we might still have trouble putting them into the Empire. How about you? I'm guessing you're going to be the same. Yeah, -50. Let's find someone who isn't a militarist, but isn't authoritarian either. Wow. Just... How about you? Oh, wait, no, you're pacifist. Yeah, you'll be fine. Weirdly, we're more likely to make you our friends, and you are xenophobic isolationists. Oh, no, apparently we're not allowed to even make you Federation members at all. Well, I guess we'll find out what happens when we make them into spiritualist egalitarian. I'm hoping that it isn't going to be such a huge negative, but I honestly don't know. Once again, we are in uncharted territory. In terms of making our own ships and our own fleets, and in terms of federations, those are two elements of this game I've never explored, and there's so many elements of this game. Let's make the cruisers cheaper. I would like a whole fleet of just those cruisers at some point, so I think it'd be hilarious. Okay, the fleet is ready. Let's get it into position. Now, if we had the technology, we could just use the wormhole, which is actually why we are classed as being next to them anyway. But sadly, we haven't researched it yet, so we're just going to have to do that. Bonus unity, or the amount we contribute towards the Federation naval capacity, counts for twice as much.
System survey complete.
I guess I'll just do the federal unity for now, since we're not currently in a federation, it doesn't really matter. So you may be wondering why I'm not currently making a federation with our allies next to us. The reason is, I still don't know how I'm going to go about this in terms of our war philosophy. We could always swap it later, and that's a problem for these guys. So for now, I don't want to be restricted by fellow members of a federation. Later on, that's fine. In fact, we can even use their power to our gain. But for now, I would much rather have it as it currently is, just lone wolf. Even the trails behind the ships are a glorious golden colour. We are truly the light. Ooh, and we have some new stuff. Ooh, advanced combat rolls! Darn it, I wish I researched that first. Oh well. Continue.
System survey complete.
The two Inquisitors there at the back. We have the Immolators, the Crusaders, and the Consecrators at the front. We are very pious, aren't we? Okay, landing crews, can you please get into position as well? That would be lovely. Just making sure you're not going through this area over here, because that would be certain death. Genetic modification. Lovely. Ooh, and even better, some core sector systems. Oh, or more influence. Wow, I want all of these. Honestly, right now, influence is something we are struggling for. It's really hampering everything we do, since we are trying to force pacifism. It's very difficult. Oh, look, it's actually grew a little bit for once. It's now at 11% with 9. Right. Oh, wait, no, it went down to 9% and then back up, didn't it? Yeah. Never mind then, it's still pretty much steady. Either way, though, we do need some more influence. We're not growing very quickly at the moment, which is fine. We are stacking up some science because of that, but would like to get back to expanding our empire. 2 more anchorages.
System survey complete.
Recycling campaign will give us more minerals. Healthcare to grow even faster, and yeah, sure, all of them online. Do you want to do map the stars? I also want to get a Gaia planet, because that way we can do Hollow Planet, which means we get plus 10% unity. Because we make it into a holy planet. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, so we need to start moving towards this Gaia world so we can take it as that. Just a permanent plus 10% unity. Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys are all looking happy now. Wow, they are all done, except that one militarist and one xenophobe. They are now all in line with us. Now, here's something I've only just thought of. The cash cacti can use the wormhole. We've seen them use it before. They've just appeared in our space. Which means, if we go to war, they're going to go through here and cause havoc. It's almost guaranteed. So what we need to do then is make a second fleet and upgrade our station here to try and defend against that. Darn as well, the station's so far away from the wormhole. If they spawn in here, they can probably just get out. I think that's just going to have to happen. We will take some damage when this happens, but hopefully we'll be able to overwhelm them so much over here they'll be forced to withdraw.
Survey complete.
But that will inevitably cause some civilian casualties, and the whole point is we don't really want that. But I think it's just going to happen. So, cash cacti! You horrible, horrible people. Prepare to join the way of good. Impose ideology.
The crusade of the righteous begins.
Grand Mulch Tirana will soon be just another bug twiddling in our fields without a title or a name.
So with that, let's get going.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Already. Which station? Which enemies? Where? That's a science vessel. Kind of wish you'd say which station's under attack, but okay.
System survey complete. System survey complete.
Come on, me lovely Crusade fleet, I believe in you. And we are finished with diplomacy, which means now, adopting all diplomacy traditions increases our trust cap by +50. That's actually really good. Transcendence! We stand on the threshold of awakening the true psionic might of our species. Our minds are ready, and we have heard whispers of a psychic realm beyond our own. The Great Awakening. The Screk species has experienced what can only be described as a great awakening. For a time now, we have been aware of the great psionic potential inherent in our species, but such powers have only manifested themselves in a small minority. Until now. Almost overnight, Screk everywhere have unlocked their full psionic capacity. It is as if some sort of communal pool of Screk psychic energy finally reached a critical flipping point, or tipping point if I can actually read, collectively awakening the latent abilities of our brains. Telepathy has already replaced most verbal communication between Screk, and this is only one small example of the innumerable changes our society is faced with. We are now tied together in a way few of us could have ever imagined. The veil has been lifted. So are there any buffs for that? Whoa, plus 10% now on research. And plus happiness, and plus energy. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's a buffed version of the old one. Is there anything else we've got? Because I know eventually we get a science we can do. Maybe I need to do telepathy first. Don't know. Either way, incoming the first battle using our cruisers.
Construction complete.
Going to slow it right down because I want to see. Oh look! They do look like the amoeba! Send out the children of war. Even the animals of this galaxy know that our cause is righteous. Look at that one missile they're firing. Hey, point defense actually working. Well done, Crusaders. Wait, no, Crusaders don't have them, do they? Consecrators do. Oh look, they fired. It's hard to see, but there's one little shot in there from one of the space amoeba. You can even hear them, which is the creepiest bit. Oh, they do like long bombing runs, okay.
Heretics.
Behold the power of the swarm. Be consecrated in holy fire. That's awesome. Oh man, I'm so happy that I made my own fleet, because you can see all the different roles, look. Here are all the Crusaders staying at medium range. We have our artillery, which is the Consecrator and the Inquisitor, and then at the very front, we have the Immolators. Oh man, I'm so happy with that. That's so bloody cool. Oh, I love Stellaris. I do like Stellaris, I do. Okay, so let's get to work taking over their systems. Really, we're making a mad dash towards Money Marble, but I do want to take all of these on the way, just to ensure it'll be hard for them to find us. Oh, hello. Stop making me read Stellaris, I promise I'll be good. Like a muffled whisper in a dark room, the shroud calls to us from within our minds. It is a primordial realm of pure psychic energy that came into being at the dawn of time. All creatures that have been gifted with psionic abilities tap into the shroud in some way to draw power, even if only subconsciously. It's the bloody warp from Warhammer 40k. My god, we are secretly worshipping Malal. Good to know. Since our transcendence, we have began to see the shroud with greater clarity. There are patterns where once even our strongest telepaths could only see a formless mass of swirling energy. There are other things as well. Spirits of a sort that gaze back on us from the other side. Sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice, the other name for Malal. We are still in the process of learning the extent of our new powers, but it may be possible for us to commune with these spirits. It will require the combined efforts of our most powerful telepaths. My god! We are becoming chaos! I'll research that after. Right now, we're at war.
Anomaly found.
The problem with having these cruisers in this fleet does mean the fleet is very slow. Must be said. All the planets doing okay? Excellent. The deep space black site is kind of awesome because it does mean we get the plus 25% governing ethics attraction. So I might put that on the starbase over here. In fact, yeah, I'll convert this into a starbase as well if we have a space for... Oh, nope, we don't. Well, eventually I'll put a starbase there and I'll put one of those in. Just to make sure our lovely new fungal friends will, you know, remain friends and not randomly try to butcher us in our sleep. I think I'm going to go with this one next. Yeah, because this is further into the genetic modification, which I do really want. Weirdly, only for the fungus species, because the problem with the fungus species is they have some fantastic traits because they have the special one here, which gives them the huge habitability and pop growth, but then they have no specialization. We could make them bonus unity or bonus minerals and make them our soldiers. Could make them good at a specific science or charismatic. There's a lot of things we could do here, so I'm going to wait until I have a few more points. I was saying that we should have three trait picks, but I can't add negatives yet. That's more like it. Spiritualist and Xenophile, you will be our friends. May the spirits bring you to your goals. Please be a strong faction as well. Where are you? Of course you're the weakest one in the universe. Of course you are. You actually like us. Also found one of the fallen empires. The Keepers of Knowledge. The Archivists. Just happily going around taking all the stations. Can't see their forces yet. Which is honestly a little bit worrying. I don't know where they are. Hopefully, once I take some of the planets, this will really get this a little bit further forwards. Because right now, it's not going to be an easy win. Even if we are just going system to system very easily. Huzzah for the fleet. And yes, please. And we have minus food. Any planet with some food resource yet? Next person go there.
Complete.
In fact, you go there now. Next person go there. Then when that gets upgraded, we'll get some bonus food. Lovely. Could sacrifice that, but that's bonus minerals on this planet, so... no. We just warped on top of a very small force of the cash cacti. Oh, there's a lot more purple lasers there than red. That was a quick little win. Oh, cash cacti. You can't resist the power of faith. Now hurry up and get that starbase, lads. Oh, I love how they break into formation like that. Oh, I love this fleet so much.
System survey complete.
Guys, the force behind you, and I have no idea how they just got past you. Turn! Darn it, they're going to get away most likely. Hopefully they'll stop to fight one of the stations, and that'll allow us to catch up. They're saying that they don't have any cruisers, and they only have destroyers and such. There's a good chance we might not ever catch up.
System survey complete.
Yeah, this is a waste of time. Oh no, it isn't a waste of time because I need to get our soldiers in here. Our foot soldiers. Just keep chasing them, eventually hopefully you'll catch. This is why multiple fleets help. There's a fleet there as well, but honestly these are a much greater concern because they're going towards our
apostates are after our
landing forces.
System survey complete.
Ooh. Psionic! Wow, look at that. Plus 15% army morale, plus 15% army damage. And you have plus 15% evasion, plus 10% weapons damage. Huzzah for that.
Evading heretics.
Believe it or not, we're actually evading heretics, and we've lost them. Darn it, they're over there somewhere.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
I have no idea how they got behind us like that.
Construction complete.
Let's just go with this for now. Finally caught up with them. That took long enough. Cash Cacti. Let's go down. Wow, they have a lot of anti-point defense stuff. Yeah, that went absolutely fine. They did take some of our stuff, so we'll just take that back. Won't take too long. And hopefully this time they won't be able to get behind us again. I still don't know what happened there. If they can warp, then we do have a problem. And then I should just go for their stations, honestly. Maybe that would have been the best option anyway. Just ignore them and just go straight for their main stations. Also, you two should really swap. What next? Discovery, I guess? Supremacy? Domination? Supremacy would give us more star bases, which would give us more energy and pretty much everything else. And it would, of course, make us stronger. So fights like this would be a lot easier for us. You know, 10% increased fire rate and increased fleet command is pretty nice. Discovery would finally get us a bit more science, and we do kind of need that, so sure. Let's go with science. We're not warfaring, even though that would help us. Yes, because I do need more influence, thank you.
Evading heretics.
Now researching a few very nice things indeed. We have a better laser, we have the extra civic slot, which is amazing, and of course we have the extra coil gun here. Also, we have plus 10 research speed because we are psychic. Okay, change target for a second there, lad. Should be able to catch up enough at least to start the fight. There we go. Once again, down goes their fleet. Going to try and take over the wormhole first, then we'll go for the Sterling Star. Also, I just sent you into a fight, didn't I, by mistake? Yes, I did. Well, I just lost a load of soldiers because I wasn't paying attention. Well done, me. Again, really fortified stations everywhere. Reform government. Ooh, efficient bureaucracy. That'll be plus 2 core sectors. We could lower the consumer goods cost, which is good since everyone has the Utopian Dream one. Sorry, it's not Utopian Dream. Is it Utopian Dream? No, Utopian Abundance. Mining guilds might be nice, so it's just 10% extra minerals. Probably better as well. Or plus 5% happiness. You know what? Plus 5% happiness to everyone. It just fits our theme. Ooh, actually going to be good later on. Just less war exhaustion. Oh wow, look at this. Our fleet is being mulched. Thankfully, this is one of the last stations. Okay, go over to there. Again with the enslaved Screk. Their armada's about to try and take back the Sterling Star, and honestly, they're probably going to succeed, so let's intercept. Over here,
complete.
They might die against our station here, but they might win, it's not sure.
Construction complete.
But this battle needs to happen, because it'll take it on their major fleets. And since we're taking out all their stations capable of making fleets, that's pretty good. We might not win this. Honestly, we might not win this. Come on, station. Oh, for the love of... Yeah, they're winning this. Also, I'm going to swap these two around because I need to heal up this force. So they can heal now whilst they're fighting, since I now have the engineer. Daily hull regen, daily armor regen. Yep, there we go. So now our forces are healing. And the other fleet can have these because you have... No, no bonus speed at all. I thought you did. Any extra speed bonuses here? You do. I know. Okay, plus 10% sublight speed, sure. Oh, look! It's one of the lovely little fungal guys. Great. One more planet's about to be liberated by us.
May the spirits protect them. Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
Lovely. Here's the question. Do we go back here and take that, or do we just go for one more planet? If we take this planet, they only have one planet left. We could then... Yeah, planet, station. Seems right to me. The other fleet, which is getting here shortly, probably isn't good to take out their most fortified stations, but ones we've already damaged, I think they're going to be okay with. This is going to be so close. I don't think we're going to win, but I think we're going to be very close, and we've definitely learned a lesson that I need more than one fleet. Also, I meant to attach you to the other fleet, not do what I just did there. There we go. Well, there's now a federation. And it's not us. In fact, it's people we would have trouble with. Interesting.
System.
Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure how this works with this update, you know, past the huge change with the most recent DLC. But if I do concede now and give the status quo, will all the stations and places I currently own become their own empire? Yes, it will. A new Cacti empire will be created as an ally. Now, we might still win. We're still focusing on all the weak ones, but sadly, this guy here is undoing all the stuff. I can't for the life of me see a victory here, but a good status quo might be a thing. Maybe.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Ooh, we do need to do the Elgate stuff, but we'll do that later. Sure, I'll donate.
System survey complete. The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Those marauders are so annoying.
Heretic station engaged.
Yeah, there we go. Status quo, which means they've now split into two. So we have the Confederation of Money Marble and the Cash Cactus Combine. Where's the Confederation? Hey, they love us. So, if I wanted you to be our Federation member... Yes, you don't care about what type of war we have. That's fantastic. Well done, sir. Well done. And you have a name I can't pronounce. Oh, Reverend Elder Campramara. Campramara? Campramara. Campramara. Campramara, me old mate. How you doing? Oh, look at his happy little face. You know what? Form non-aggression pact with the Cash Cacti. Lovely. So now we have caused peace. Well, I mean, to be fair, we've just split this into two nations. I'll call you... I'll call you South Cash Cacti. I'll call you North Cash Cacti. Oh dear. That's wonderful though.
Incoming transmission.
Excellent. And look! They're making friends with everyone else already.
Incoming transmission.
Yes, I do agree to a migration treaty. That means we might get some of the old Screk.
Complete.
Thing is though, we do need some more space. We currently have no space for the migration treaty to even work, but still. Wow, look at all the Federation stuff going on though. That's really annoying, because I may have to actually go to war with this Federation to make them more peaceful. Because they are being headed up by militarists. So make our own Federation, then have a Federation war. So much for peace, I suppose, but still. I was happy about that. Okay, fleets, return home. We have plenty of upgrades to give our ships now, and we need to reinforce both of the fleets. Then we're in a really good position. I consider that a huge success, because what's left of the Cash Cacti are now about half of their territory is gone, and we have an ally in the region. It should make all this a lot easier. Going to war with the... Oh god, these guys are going to be so much more difficult now, because the Federation.
Construction.
So you two could probably be Federation members quite quickly, so we have two. If we can convert one more of these groups... Yeah, but you shouldn't actually a member, so if we can convert you as well, that'd be 3 strong members. And, of course, convert the rest of the Cash Cacti. Now they're so much weaker, we shouldn't have too much issue. Yeah, that's my plan then. Convert you, convert Cash Cacti, make a super federation, go to war with the other federation, and make them ours. You know, I'm much happier at the end of this video than at the end of the last video, because now I have a clear goal of what I want to get done. And we need some more scientists because they've kind of been dying off by old age. So you go off and do that. I actually want you to go back. I know you're miles away, but the thing is... Ah, you're trapped, aren't you? How are you trapped? I'm guessing enemies are in the way. Yes, they are. Okay, you can just teleport back. There we go. They'll be back eventually, and then we can go and grab all of these, because there's so many researches we've not done yet in the area. And I think this limited time of peace now is the time to get that done. Still, really happy with that. Even if it didn't exactly go as planned, that is still pretty darn awesome. And it's good to know if we do the Liberation War, even if we don't win, we're going to cause some massive problems in the area. So, with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Soon, just peace at last. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.